Tomorrow, the universe will move. Will you notice? Tomorrow, the universe is set to make its move. Most people will wake up, go about their day, and carry on as if nothing is different. They will check their phones, sip their coffee, and lose themselves in their routines, unaware that something extraordinary is unfolding above them. But will you dare to see it? Something ancient, something powerful, is shifting in the vast cosmos. A celestial event is about to take place, one so potent that it will send ripples through your spirit, your energy, and even the very fabric of reality around you. Venus and Saturn, two of the most influential celestial bodies in our solar system, are moving into such close proximity that they may appear as one. A radiant fusion of light and energy, shining like a single celestial beacon in the night sky. This is not just a beautiful sight, it is a message. The universe is not subtle, and when it speaks, those who are willing to listen will hear it loud and clear. The last time an alignment of this magnitude occurred, the energy it released was undeniable. People felt it in their bones, in their dreams, in the way their lives, subtly or dramatically, shifted afterward. Now, as these planetary forces draw nearer to each other, the question isn't whether you will feel it, but how deeply it will affect you. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself standing beneath the night sky, looking up at what appears to be a single brilliant star, a star so mesmerizing, so powerful, that it seems to hum with an energy all its own. But you know the truth, it isn't one star at all. It is two of the most commanding celestial bodies, locked in a mesmerizing dance, their energies entwining, influencing the very currents of the cosmos. For those who are spiritually attuned, this moment will not just be significant, it will be transformative. While everyone will feel this alignment in some way, you, someone deeply connected to the universe's frequencies, will experience it like an unstoppable tidal wave. The air itself will feel charged. Your thoughts may quicken, your emotions may surge, and a deep knowing, one that defies words, may settle into your soul. Venus and Saturn are not merely aligning, they are amplifying. They are heightening their influence, awakening something within you that has long been waiting to emerge. And if you think this is just about two planets in the sky, think again. Because this alignment is setting much more into motion. Everything hidden is coming to light. Every illusion that has veiled the truth is beginning to fade. The universe does not lie, nor does it tolerate deception for long. This celestial conjunction is like a cosmic spotlight, shining down on the cracks and shadows, exposing what has been concealed. If you have ever felt uncertain about someone in your life, whether a friend, a partner, or even a stranger, prepare yourself. Those doubts will soon crystallize into undeniable clarity. Relationships that once felt secure may suddenly feel fragile. Conversations that once seemed casual may now carry an unforeseen weight. This is the universe's way of realigning you with your highest path. Old energies are being swept away to make room for new vibrations, new truths, and new awakenings. You may find yourself facing difficult choices, but know this: what is being revealed to you now is meant to be seen. Ignoring it will only delay the inevitable. So, as the night falls and the sky darkens, look up. Look beyond what your eyes can see. Feel beyond what your mind can rationalize. The universe is speaking to you, calling you to witness something rare, something sacred. Will you listen? Will you embrace the transformation that is knocking at your soul's door? Tomorrow, the universe will move. The question is, will you move with it? This isn't just about gaining clarity on others. It's about confronting yourself in ways that are raw, unfiltered, and undeniably powerful. It's the kind of truth that doesn't whisper. It roars. It unsettles. It strips away the illusions you've carefully built, leaving you face to face with reality in its purest, most unvarnished form. You may find yourself thinking, I can't unsee this. And that's exactly the point. This energy doesn't merely reveal, it dismantles. It shakes loose the false narratives, the half-truths, the comforting lies you've clung to. It exposes intentions, some you never expected, some you wish you never had to see. The friend you trusted implicitly might not be who you thought they were. The person you dismissed might be the one holding the wisdom you need. And once the veil is lifted, there's no retreat. The truth doesn't negotiate. It demands to be faced. And in doing so, it changes everything. If this feels intense, it's because it is. But don't mistake this moment for destruction. It isn't here to break you. It's here to realign you with what truly matters. Growth rarely comes from comfort. It comes from the moments that shake us, the realizations that demand something more from us, the revelations that refuse to let us stay the same. And this is one of those moments. Prepare for an impulse so strong it will feel reckless, yet eerily right. There's an urgency in the air, an unshakable inner knowing that overrides logic and analysis. The Venus-Saturn conjunction isn't just a cosmic event, it's a catalyst. Over the next few days, you'll feel a pull, a deep internal nudge pushing you towards something inevitable. You might find yourself making a decision that appears impulsive, irrational even, quitting a job, reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to in years, booking a one-way ticket without a second thought. But these aren't just random acts of defiance, they are synchronicities. They are the universe aligning your external world with the truth you've been suppressing. For once, your actions will precede your overthinking, and that's exactly how it's meant to be. This isn't chaos, it's liberation. It's about stepping beyond the familiar, surrendering to the unknown, and trusting that whatever awaits will catch you when you leap. It's terrifying, yes, but also electrifying, transformative, and deeply personal. This moment is about letting go of the rigid structures that have kept you confined, the rules you thought you had to follow, the expectations you thought you had to meet, the version of yourself you thought you had to be. What if you didn't have to be any of those things? What if this is your chance to start again, to build something real, something honest? The energy of this alignment doesn't just linger on the surface. It reaches deep into the hidden corners of your past, stirring up emotions and memories long buried. There's a weight in the air, isn't there? A quiet but undeniable heaviness pressing in. Venus and Saturn don't just work on what's visible. They awaken the echoes of everything that's been left unspoken. The choices you made, the words you regret, the people you think you failed, or the ones who failed you. This isn't about dwelling on the past, but rather acknowledging its impact, because only by facing it can you move beyond it. So when the pull comes, when the urge to act, to change, to leap, feels too strong to ignore, trust it. This moment is not an accident. It is the universe, and your own soul calling you forward. This is only the beginning, the first tremor of a much larger awakening. A reckoning is upon you, one that refuses to be ignored. The past, long buried beneath layers of routine, distraction and denial, is stirring once more. Old regrets, the kind you thought time had erased, are rising to the surface with startling clarity. You may find yourself haunted by choices you barely remember making, paths you abandoned but never truly forgot, conversations that ended too soon or in the wrong way. These echoes of your past aren't here to torment you. They are here to be acknowledged. Guilt, often feared and suppressed, holds an immense power. It can weigh you down, or it can be harnessed as fuel for transformation. This moment is not about punishment. It is about liberation. The universe is presenting you with a chance to finally release what no longer serves you. For some time, perhaps longer than you care to admit, you have been drifting, living but not fully awake, moving forward but not entirely present. There has been a disconnect, a growing distance between the life you live and the life you long for. That is about to change in a profound way. The Venus-Saturn alignment is here to shake you from your slumber, and its impact will be impossible to ignore. There will be an undeniable pull towards something deeper, something more meaningful. Questions that once felt naive or irrelevant will suddenly demand answers. Who am I beneath the roles I play? Why am I here? What is my true purpose? This is not a fleeting existential crisis. It is an awakening of the soul, a stirring of something ancient and essential within you. It will feel like a switch has been flipped, illuminating the parts of yourself that have been waiting in the dark. If you have drifted away from your spiritual practices, now is the time to return. What once felt tedious, meditation, reflection, stillness, will now feel vital, as if your very existence depends on it. If spirituality has never been a part of your life, you may find yourself inexplicably drawn to it now. The signs will be undeniable. Dreams so vivid they feel like messages, synchronicities that defy explanation, encounters that seem too perfectly timed to be mere coincidence. These are not accidents, they are invitations. The universe is guiding you towards something greater, offering you glimpses of a path you may not have considered before. The question is, will you follow? This is more than an astronomical event. It is a shift in the very fabric of your being, an alignment not just of planets, but of purpose. Pay attention. The wake-up call you've been resisting is here, and ignoring it is no longer an option. The whispers of your intuition, the quiet urgings of your soul, are about to become deafening. This Venus-Saturn conjunction is not some distant, abstract phenomenon. It is deeply personal. It is a confrontation with your own truth, a reckoning with the voice inside you that refuses to be silenced. You are being called to step into your power, to embrace the fullness of who you are, to stop hiding from yourself. The universe is offering you a moment of clarity, a chance to break free from the weight of the past and step boldly into your future. But transformation is not passive. It requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to face the truths you've avoided. The time for hesitation is over. The time for awakening has arrived. Venus, the planet of love, intuition, and emotional depth, is making a powerful connection with Saturn, the cosmic enforcer of discipline, structure, and hard-won wisdom. When these two celestial forces collide, the result is nothing short of transformative. This is not a fleeting moment of self-reflection or a soft whisper of encouragement. This is a call to deep, undeniable truth, the kind of truth that has always been there, waiting beneath the surface, obscured by distractions, doubts, and the noise of the external world. Suddenly, what once felt murky and uncertain now becomes starkly clear. The veil lifts, and you see things for what they are, not as you wish them to be, not as others have framed them, but as they truly exist. This is not about indulging in pleasant affirmations or romanticizing the journey of self-discovery. The inner voice that emerges under Venus and Saturn's influence is not here to soothe or pacify. It is here to be heard. It speaks in a language that cannot be ignored, not just through thoughts, but through sensations, through an unshakable knowing that settles into your very core. You may find yourself face to face with difficult realizations. Perhaps that you have been clinging to a relationship, a job, or a belief that no longer aligns with who you are becoming. maybe you've been sidestepping an inevitable decision, hoping time would make the choice for you. But Saturn demands responsibility, and Venus ensures that you feel the weight of what's at stake. Together, they strip away illusions, asking you to look in the mirror with unwavering honesty. And then comes the shift, the undeniable moment when you stop resisting what you've always known. You may wake in the dead of night with a sudden understanding, a thought so piercing it jolts you upright. You may feel a pull towards something new, an urge so strong it's as if the universe itself is guiding your steps. Or perhaps the opposite. You suddenly feel repelled by something that once felt comfortable, as if an invisible force is pushing you away from what no longer serves you. These are not coincidences. They are cosmic nudges, signs that your inner compass is activating. Pay attention. The universe does not shout, but it does insist. With revelation comes responsibility. Once you have seen the truth, you cannot pretend you haven't. You cannot unknow what has been revealed, nor can you slip back into the comfort of old patterns without consequence. This moment demands a choice. Will you honor the voice within, or will you let fear and doubt keep you bound to the familiar? Will you trust the wisdom that has surfaced, or will you dismiss it in favor of easier, safer illusions? Venus reminds you that your intuition is not just a fleeting feeling, it is a force, a deep knowing that transcends logic and reasoning. Saturn ensures that you do not take this lightly, that you understand the weight of the choices before you. Trust the voice within, for it is speaking now, louder than ever. It is pointing you toward your highest truth, your truest path, your most authentic self. And the real question is, are you ready to listen? As this celestial shift intensifies, something profound within you stirs, awakening a deep awareness that is impossible to ignore. The once familiar rhythms of life begin to feel foreign, and the constant hum of the outside world turns into an overwhelming cacophony. Conversations that once flowed effortlessly now feel forced and exhausting. Social gatherings that used to excite you may suddenly feel suffocating, draining your energy rather than uplifting it. It is not that you are withdrawing out of weakness or avoidance. Rather, your soul is undergoing a profound recalibration. This urge to seek solitude is not an act of isolation. It's a sacred calling, a necessary retreat into yourself to realign with your highest truth. Embrace this shift rather than resist it. The universe is gently nudging you toward a deeper awakening, urging you to shed distractions and reconnect with the essence of who you truly are. The universe is gently nudging you toward a deeper awakening, urging you to shed distractions and reconnect with the essence of who you truly are. The question is, are you ready to listen? Are you willing to surrender to this transformation and allow yourself to be guided by something greater than the fleeting demands of the external world? Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and connection, typically inspires closeness and intimacy with others. However, under Saturn's weighty and introspective influence, its energy takes on a different tone, one that urges you inward rather than outward. This is not a time for shallow interactions or fleeting pleasures. It's a time for deep, soulful reflection. The universe is presenting you with an opportunity to see yourself with new clarity, to understand the patterns in your life that have shaped you, both the ones that have empowered you and those that have held you back. In these quiet moments of solitude, truths you have long ignored begin to surface. Your intuition, once merely a whisper in the background of your mind, now speaks with undeniable clarity. The patterns of your past, the lessons hidden within your experiences, and the deeper meaning behind your struggles all come into focus. This is a time of reckoning, a time to acknowledge what no longer serves you and release it with gratitude. Rather than fearing solitude, Embrace it as a homecoming to your highest self. It is in these moments of stillness that your spirit heals, regenerates, and gains the wisdom needed for the next phase of your journey. The universe is not asking you to disconnect from the world forever. Rather, it is urging you to momentarily step away so that when you return, you do so with a renewed sense of purpose, authenticity, and inner strength. This transformation is not about losing yourself. It's about finding yourself again. This period of solitude holds profound meaning, especially as it ties deeply into the clarity you're gaining about the people and relationships around you. As we've explored before, this powerful conjunction has a way of stripping away the superficial layers we often put up, unveiling the true nature of others and revealing hidden intentions. Now, as you enter this reflective phase, the need for stillness and space becomes increasingly essential for processing all that has been uncovered. What may seem like loneliness is, in fact, a sacred period of introspection, an opportunity to connect with the deepest parts of your soul. During this time, you may feel a strong pull towards the natural world. The quiet of the woods or the gentle lapping of water against a shore might call to you, offering solace and the kind of peace that your spirit needs to heal. Even within your own home, a certain corner may begin to feel more like a sanctuary, a retreat from the world where you can reflect and recharge. These moments of introspection are not to be overlooked. The space you're craving is not empty. It's filled with the wisdom of your inner self, ready to guide you. The instinctual desire for these peaceful moments is your spirit showing you where it feels most at ease. But here's the remarkable truth. This solitude is not a permanent state. It is a necessary phase in your transformation, much like a caterpillar in its cocoon. The quiet, the space, the stillness, they are all a part of the process of personal metamorphosis. As uncomfortable as it may seem at times, this phase is laying the groundwork for your personal evolution. When you emerge from this space of introspection, it will be with newfound clarity and wisdom about who you are and what truly matters to you. The purpose of this solitude is not to leave you isolated forever, but to equip you with a deeper understanding of yourself, your true desires, and the kinds of relationships and connections that will best support your growth. You've been waiting for a sign, a solution, or perhaps a breakthrough, something that will illuminate your path forward. It's coming, though it might not arrive in the form you were expecting. The Venus-Saturn conjunction doesn't present answers in the traditional sense. Instead, it weaves solutions into the fabric of your life, presenting them in mysterious and unexpected ways. It might be a casual conversation, seemingly insignificant at first, that sparks an idea or realization that shifts your entire perspective. Or it could be a roadblock or obstacle that appears frustrating at first, but eventually you find that it was the very thing that nudged you onto a new path, one that leads you exactly where you need to go. Sometimes the universe challenges us in ways that feel like a test, as if it's checking our readiness for the next phase. And perhaps, in a sense, it is. But rather than viewing it as a burden, see it as an invitation to deepen your connection with the universe and yourself. Each step, each challenge, and each moment of stillness is preparing you for the next part of your journey. Sometimes, the very thing you resist is the gift you've been waiting for. However, it's crucial to understand that this isn't about a neatly packaged blessing falling into your lap, ready to be accepted. Instead, it's about cultivating a deeper awareness and understanding that what you've been longing for might not manifest in the way you expect. The path to your growth and transformation rarely follows a straight line. It often comes disguised in the form of challenges, obstacles, or uncomfortable moments. The gift you've been searching for isn't arriving as a perfect solution, but as an invitation, an opportunity to step fully into your own power and potential. This isn't about waiting passively for something magical to happen. It's about opening your eyes to the possibilities that exist in your present circumstances and recognizing that often what you resist the most is precisely the thing that will propel you forward. It's a call to action, a prompt to move beyond your comfort zone and embrace the opportunities that lie hidden beneath the surface of your initial hesitations. You have spent enough time waiting, reflecting, and preparing. Now, the universe is clearing away the distractions and barriers, creating a clear path for you to walk toward your own greatness. The only question left is whether you're truly ready to embrace what has been waiting for you all along. If you've made it this far, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for your time and energy. Your willingness to engage with this message means more than words can convey. If you found this insight valuable and feel that it resonates with your own journey, I encourage you to consider subscribing for more content that can help guide and inspire you along your path. Your support, no matter how big or small, is what makes this community thrive, and I am deeply thankful for it. I invite you to share your thoughts or personal experiences in the comments. Your voice is important, and your perspective matters. Together, we create a space for growth, reflection, and mutual support. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay connected, and continue moving forward with confidence. The journey ahead is yours to shape.